It looks very uncomfortable, but for some reason, Maddie wants to put her chin on top of the center console glove box. Why do you do that, Maddie? Huh? That doesn't look very comfortable. Huh?
Especially when her body is like 10 inches below it.
She has to reach up to get her chin on there. You're silly. How's it going, Wrigley? Wrigley, are we in the truck again? The dogs have been walked. Trailer is all hooked up. It's 8 in the morning. We'll be leaving shortly. I think Brent's just gonna roll up the cord and then we'll be out of here. Maddie's had her breakfast and her walk. Where are you, Maddie? Should I put you in the truck, Maddie? Should I put you in the truck? Yeah? Okay. Wrigley's playing with her food. That's what she does. She's such a weirdo. Now she's looking all with her nose out of joint. Are we eating some food or are we just making a mess? Okay, you pick up your food. You're just making a mess. Yes, you're just making a mess. Should we get in the truck? Wrigley, you can pick up your food, okay? You're such a weirdo. To make a comment, we got a new hitch and it's pretty quiet compared to the old one. I barely heard a beep when no crunching and grunting when the trailer pulled out of our sight. That was pretty awesome, Brent.
Yeah, the old one was, I'm not sure what brand it was. I bought it used, and it was a 1,400 pound, so it was a pretty hefty unit. But it had the chains on it, which I was always trying to get away from getting the chains. We finally ended up with a Equalizer brand, four-point anti-sway, I believe it is. And I've heard 2 little creaks out of it, and it's just nice. It's so relieving not to hear it creak and groan all the time.
It was more like clunk and groan.
Creak, clunk, groan. All of the above, but yeah, I really like this one now.
Okay, I need my coffee. Let's get to Starbucks. This is our first sort of detour from the norm as we're leaving the Fraser Valley. We're going into the Fraser Canyon this time. We're not going up to Coquihalla, and we're going to be staying here on the way back.
Yes, we've got 2 nights booked at the Coquihalla campground, which is right in the heart of Hope.
Okay. So we're just going through on the outskirts of Hope.
And for any of you movie buffs out there, this is where they filmed Rambo: First Blood.
And once again, we are leaving the Fraser Canyon in dreary weather, and it's not going to get a lot better.
Oh, we're getting into the Fraser Canyon in dreary.
Yeah, we're leaving the Fraser Valley in dreary weather, and it's going to follow us all the way today. Sunday's supposed to be meh. And then Monday, I don't think it's much better. Tuesday's when we get a break here. But that could all change too. So we're just crossing over the Fraser River. Okay, here we go. So the Fraser Canyon has 7 tunnels, so we're going to try and record each one. So that was the second one. We missed the Yale tunnel, which was the first just outside of Yale.
What I used to do with my kids was whenever we'd go through a tunnel, we'd try and scream as long as we possibly could.
Because that's what you're supposed to do in a tunnel.
Well, kids loved it too.
Yeah, they do. Any excuse to make noise.
Great way to burn some energy. Let them scream at the top of their lungs for 10 or 12 seconds. Sailor Bar Tunnel. Dun, 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 dun.
That was kind of a long one.
Tunnel number 4.
Number 4. This one is
Alexandra.
This one curves.
That's why they need the lighting in here. If we didn't have lighting, it'd be kind of scary.
Yeah. All right. That was number 4. We have 3 more to go. Some of them are really close together, and then I think these others are passing lane. I don't think we have one for a ways. What's going on, Wrigley? Wrigley, what's going on? Yeah, she's not impressed with this driving thing. Kind of out. Oh, we're going too fast. We're keep this closed. He's just chilling. Does some down, Wrigley. There we go. What do you think the chances are this might be Hell's Gate?
I'm thinking that's Hell's Gate Tunnel. And that's what she is. Oh, and there's another one back to back.
Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate, and I believe it's China Bar is next. Oh, Furby.
Oh, okay. That's the missing one.
Ferriby. Ferriby. F-E-R.
Okay.
Ferriby Tunnel. So China Bar will be the last one. And Yale, or what's it, Hell's Gate and Ferriby are together.
There's Hell's Gate down there. And China Bar. This is clown heaven. Coming through the little town of Boston Bar.
If you're ever in the Fraser Canyon and you're driving through Boston Bar, obey the speed limit. They are notorious here for nailing anybody for going over the speed limit. Personally, I've never had a speeding ticket here because I'm smart enough not to get one, but I know lots of people that have had tickets. even by going 10 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. And it's a nice long straight stretch, so you want to put your foot to the floor and go, but not advisable. There's an Alaska plate that went the other way.
It's getting out of Alaska before it gets too cold.
Yeah, good idea.
And that was Boston Bar. And we are north of Boston Bar, and the wind is blowing quite furiously out there. But we can actually see blue sky for the first time in I don't remember how long.
It's been at least a week and a half.
Feels like forever. And here we are in Lytton,
Not quite yet.
on the outskirts of Lytton. There's their secondary school. The village is down the hill.
This is definitely one of the hot spots in the country on a regular basis. Whitewater rafting tours in this area are very popular.
And that was Lytton. This is where the road gets a little hairy between Lytton and Spence's Bridge. One thing you don't get about going over the Coquihalla. Oh, and all these cars parked along this side of the road. They're jumping over the edge and fishing in the...
They're climbing over the edge. They're not all jumpers. They're all fishermen.
Yeah. Down there in the rapids.
Lots of them all the way along here.
That's a little hairy from this angle. Ah! Oh, it's like a straight drop down.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is a straight drop here.
Yep.
Well, poor Mike. Yeah, Wrigley's looking out the window.
Oh. Mom's gonna have to clean your window again, Wrigley. And we're coming into Spence's Bridge. Little tiny community in the canyon. Spence's Bridge is one of the opportunities to veer off to Merritt if you did not go up the Coquihalla. To the right. Oh dear. We got a motel in it.
Spelled?
Yeah, as in fish bait.
Yeah. There's the log cabin pub.
Woohoo! Apparently it's for sale. And that was Spence's Bridge. Took us all not even 3 minutes to get through there.
It's alright. I like little towns like that.
And we're coming into the community of Ashcroft, which is actually just off the side of the road here.
It's a couple miles to the east, honey.
Okay, gotta go that way.
5 kilometers, actually.
So we're bypassing the community of Ashcroft. I stand corrected.
Long line up in the Tim Hortons drive-thru. Like 8 cars. That's funny.
They need their coffee. And we're coming into Cache Creek. So at this point, the Highway 1 West merges with Highway 97. And somewhere in Cache Creek, Highway 1 will branch off and head out west, east.
East towards Kamloops.
Yeah.
Go through Kamloops.
And this is Cache Creek. Well, nice little creek running through.
Sorry, Ricky. We're slowing down, puppy girl. Subway in the hotel. Hungry Herbie Drive-In. You got the Monster Burger there.
Open for takeout. This area is also referred to as the Bonaparte. We find ourselves just south of Clinton.
Yeah, just on the southern side of Clinton, in BC, just north of Cache Creek.
And this is the first chance we've had to go outside. We've been here for a few hours and it's just stopped raining. So we took the advantage of the weather and came outside with the dogs. And we're gonna go explore this campsite.
Clinton Pines RV Park.
So Brent just found this. It's not a Good Sam.
No, there's no Good Sams in the area, no Passport Americans in the area.
So it's just a campsite that we found, and it's kind of on the side of the mountain, and we're just gonna go take an explore.
But the sites are level, so you don't have to worry about having to bring extra leveling blocks or anything like that.
So
it's actually really nice.
Although we couldn't stay attached. You wanted to not disconnect today because
Well, if I pulled in the other direction, it wouldn't have been an issue, but this particular direction, I had to lower the tongue a little bit. So
we were on that downhill slide.
Yeah, we're fine.
So we're good, and we're just here for the one night, and we're gonna be heading out tomorrow morning for Barkerville. But in the meantime, this is Clinton, and we'll show you this campsite. We're just gonna take a little tour around the campsite here, and it's Clinton Pines?
Clinton Pines.
And there's a restaurant, but apparently it's closed because the guy who's the cook is out of town hunting. So we're just in the Bonaparte, and these sites are just really cool. So here's one site.
This looks fantastic. Nice and flat all the way driving in. You got the fence here. And it's a drop off to the high school below.
I just thought it was
But it looks so cool.
I thought it might be an ice arena. Do you think Clinton has an ice arena?
Quite honestly, I don't know. And then to the right is downtown Clinton.
Yep. Over there. Okay. 17 is a back-in site, but it's only got 15 amp, but it's got two 15 amp
But it's
sites.
actually double deep. It goes back another 40 feet over here.
Yeah.
So somebody'd back in, and then somebody'd back in front of them. So it'd be definitely a group campsite.
Two friends.
Well, you get the water with 15 amp there, water with 15 amp there, and on this light pole, there's another 15 amp
Oh.
plug as well.
I'm not sure how that would work with our trailer. And
It wouldn't work very well.
And number 16 over there is also 15 amp. So I'm thinking when they said they had 10 sites that would suit us was...
No, that wasn't it. I think I got the 10 sites off of the website.
Okay.
Like this one here is started, but it's not plumbed, it doesn't have electrical.
Okay. That would be a cool site. Not big enough for us.
If you didn't have kids, you'd worry about
Them
down a cliff.
walking over the edge. Okay, we're gonna go up the hill here. Okay, we got to the top of the hill, or one hill. So we came up around that curve over there, little S turn, and down here was a little campsite. There's no services there. Be great for tenting. And then we came around to campsite number 14. And
it's a nice large flat area. There's no services obviously, but we're pretty much on top of the mountain. We're, I'd say, guessing about 400 feet, 400 feet above the city or town of Clinton. And the road just keeps on going.
Come on, Wrigley, let's go. We're let Wrigley off leash. We haven't seen any sign of wildlife. Hopefully she doesn't flush anything out. Then we're gonna go on up here. Looks like a group campsite. So we're at the top of the hill. Well, top of the hill as far as the road goes. And there's another site here. It's quite large. Could be a group campsite.
It's a single pull-through site, but you would pull through from the bottom of the hill. But you could easily fit 2 large rigs in here.
So is there 15 amp there?
15 amp, yeah. Like 3 or 4 tent trailers, I guess.
Okay. And then we're down there.